Square Garden. I'm joined now by Charles Oakley. And Charles, with this coaching change, what has been the attitude of the players the last couple of days?
It's a great attitude. I think that we've been around Jeff for 7 years. I've been here 8 years, and some of the newer guys know that he's a hard-working guy, and he's willing to do whatever it takes.
A lot of people thought coming in here against the Chicago Bulls, you guys would be in a lot of trouble, but it appears that he's gotten you ready to play.
Well, in the past, we always play in Chicago tough, but last time they blew us out. But the mindset from yesterday practice to today, it was great, and we knew we were going to come out and do into a great start. We knew we had to come out early on Chicago.
How long before you're back ready to play?
2 or 3 weeks.
All right. Thanks, Charles. All right, back to you, Marv.
Thank you, Ahmad. Charles Oakley recovering from that fractured right thumb. John Starks on the floor for the first time. Sat out the previous game against the Sixers with a sprained ankle. Starks cutting away from Harper. Mason could not see him, and then Mason able to hit his second field goal. Knicks 24, the Bulls 13 with 2:40 left in this opening quarter. The Bulls remaining the same following the timeout. Here is Jordan. And the rebound, Pippen. And J.R. Reed doing a very good job off the board. That's his 5th rebound. J.R. Reed and Dennis Rodman were teammates with the Spurs last season. Patrick Ewing. 12 points for Ewing on 6 of 7 shooting.
Well, we talked in the opening about Patrick going to be inside more. The 2 times that he has gone inside, he has gotten double team, had to give the ball up. At least when he's 18, 20 feet away, he can face up. And when he's making his jumper like this, it's okay. But eventually, he's got to move inside.
The Knicks 12 of 16 from the field. Jordan played by Mason. Rebounded by Longley. Crowd wanted to travel. Pippen. Scottie Pippen getting the roll. And the Knicks now lead 26-15. Pippen is 2 of 7 from the field. Scottie's numbers have been down as of late. Had a 5 of 17 in the Bulls' last game on Thursday against Detroit. The game that saw Michael Jordan hit for 53 points. That's a 3-point attempt by Harper, whose shooting has fallen off as of late. Michael Jordan, his first 50-point performance at the new United Center. How about 53 points in 38 minutes against the Pistons? Now Pippen going at Starks, and a foul. It's a block on Starks, who is trying to draw the charge.
Well, there's so many difficult matchups for the Knicks, mainly because Anthony Mason has drawn the assignment of guarding Michael Jordan. As I said a little while ago, that's what they did in the second half when they played back in January, and it worked pretty well. Although that was a 20-point win for the. Here's a little pick and pop for Luke Longley, and really they don't get out there in time for Luke Longley to get the wide open shot.
And off the steal, Mason leads the break. Harper. Knicks 28, and the Bulls 15, 45 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Now Willie Anderson just checked in for the Knicks, guarding Michael Jordan. Jordan able to slip by Anderson, and then Ewing. So Michael goes to the finesse move, and it's now an 11-point Knick lead.
It looks like anytime the Bulls want to run a pick-and-roll situation, Michael Jordan's going to be able to make something happen. Patrick Ewing not quick enough to get out and double.
Starks hitting the 3. John Starks, who was involved with former Knick coach Don Nelson, in what turned out to be a bitter public feud. Very popular here at the Garden, and certainly hearing the support as this first quarter winds down. A foul is called on Anderson. We're down to 5 and 5/10 seconds to go in this first quarter. Anderson called for the foul. Here is Tony Kukoc checking in along with Steve Kerr, replacing Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen.
John Starks did not play in that game in Philadelphia on Friday night. Jeff Van Gundy's first, and actually a few games before that, John had been playing on a very sore ankle, and where it hurt him the most was at the defensive end, just not quick enough to get up, not able to keep people from beating him into the lane. I spoke briefly to John right before the game. I said, where are you, 80, 85%? He said, I'm 100% ready to go. And he called Jeff Van Gundy when he got the job and said, I'll do whatever you want me to do. Come off the bench, leave Hubert Davis in there. You tell me what you want me to do, I'll do it.
But there's no question, looking at it from Don Nelson's point of view, it might not have been handled in the best possible manner. I know some of the players criticized Don for not communicating properly, but Hubert Davis was playing better basketball. And that's why he had Starks coming off the bench. Here's Ewing. Not able to hit at the buzzer. A hot opening quarter. Knicks hearing it from the crowd. They are up 31-19 as they hit 14 of 20 from the field. Jordan 3 of 8 for 9 points. Ewing hitting on 6 of 8 from the field to lead the way with 12. We'll be back at the Garden in New York in a moment.